Hey guys, it's Adrian Avena. I'm just here at my local tackle store, Blackwater Tackle, located in Vineland, New Jersey. We're going to go inside now and see what they have to offer. We're always welcomed by Andrew Owens. He's a former worker at Blackwater Tackle. And here it is.
For your freaking club. For your dinner. Wouldn't it be hard to give out? Wouldn't it be hard to get out? Wait, no, you got the wrong pedal. You get back. Because I've been coming.
Hey guys, well we're here at Blackwater Tackle, and I'm standing right here in front of Halo Rods. It's a relatively new company. They've been out for a couple years. We're trying to expand them up here in the Northeast. They've been selling really good here at Blackwater Tackle, and I'm just going to describe them to you a little bit. They have 3 different lines. The first one's the Daylight Series, which is this rod right here. It sells for $79.99. Comes with a 10-year warranty on it. They have 4 or 5 different models in it right now. Currently, they're in the process of bringing more rods to the lineup. Then also we have a Twilight Series. The Twilight Series is our top-of-the-line rod. We have them in basically a vast variety of different rods, ranging from 6.5 foot all the way up to 711 extra heavy. The key thing to these rods, which makes them sell pretty good, is as you can see, just looking at it, it really has a parabolic bend. This right here is a really stout flipping stick. You can use it for frogging. It's a 7.6 heavy. A lot of guys like this just because it is a versatile heavy rod. We also have, the different colors. As you can see, there's a black one here, and there's also a red. It's just personal preference. I've been asked questions about that quite a bit, but some guys like using red, some guys like using black. But the red really stands out with Halo. Then our last line over here is the cranking series. We have 3 different cranking rods. We have a 7 foot, a 7.4, and a 7.11. This here, as you can see again, it's a glass cranking rod. But you can see how soft and sensitive it is. This one here is the most versatile one. It's a 7 foot. You can use it for crankbait fishing. You can use it for throwing a rattle trap. It's just a really good all-around rod. This is actually my rod of choice too when I throw a topwater. I like throwing braid on my topwaters, and this rod here does the job. And as you can see, there's a bunch of rods here. You can also purchase them online. Blackwater has a website as well. But they all come with a great warranty, and that's another thing that makes these rods sell well. So come to the local tackle store, Blackwater Tackle. We're going to walk over here to another product, which is All Terrain, which is a sponsor of mine. It's a great line of jigs, and just come over there with us. Hi guys, again, this is another product line that Blackwater Tackle carries. It's a line of jigs. It's All Terrain Tackle. That's the name of the company. Here we have 4 different line of jigs. The first one we'll go with to the right, and we'll go to the left. The first line is the football jig. It's a great jig to throw when the fish are deep. And around here in South Jersey, we do not have a lot of deep water. But if you do end up going to a clear lake, such as like a South Vineland Park, or any other type of sand wash, or even over at Union Lake when there is some deep water available, that football jig is good, especially early in the season when the water's still cold and those fish are out there deep, and also in the winter time. And then we have the skipping jig. The skipping jig is a good jig year round. I use that jig there when I swim it around cover. It's a very good, it skips really easily. That's where they get the name from. But it's good that you can put a swim bait on the back of it. It has a nice steel keeper on that. And that we have a few colors here. But my favorite jig is the finesse jig. The two main sizes are 1/4 and 3/8 ounce. It really depends on what type of water I'm fishing. But 90% of the time I throw that 3/8. It's just a really good jig. And here, if you zoom in here, we have my 2 favorite colors are the black and blue 3/8 and also black, brown, and amber. It's a really versatile color. You can use it in pretty much any water condition, any water clarity. Those 2 jigs will always get bit. Then also we have the 1/4 ounce. The 1/4 ounce, same colors I use. I also throw in their watermelon red, but that gets bit as well. I like using that around here, but the 3/8 is the one that I choose to go to because you can fish it a lot faster. You can pick things apart. It's a little heavier, so it's a little bit easier to cast. But then we have the AT jig. The AT jig is what they're known for. It's a heavier jig, has a heavier weed guard, heavier hook. It's a little bit bigger profile. And that we have all the way up from a 1/2 ounce to 1/4 ounce. And we have a wide variety of colors. So if you guys want to check them out, come over here to the local Blackwater Sports Center in Vineland, New Jersey, and just come here and check out all their products, and especially check out these all-terrain jigs. As you can see, Blackwater Sports Center also carries a wide variety of fishing lines, ranging from saltwater fishing lines all the way up to freshwater. My personal preference when I'm out there fishing these big tournaments and there's a lot of money on the line, I choose Sunline. And as you can see, Sunline fluorocarbon is right here, and they also have braid. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. They have their lower end fluorocarbon is the Sunline Super. A lot of guys like that. There's very little stretch. It's a very durable line. It's very strong and it's very sensitive. It has pretty much the full package, and it's pretty inexpensive. And then we have the Sniper. The Sniper is a very good line. That's the line that I choose to use. A unique pound test that they have is they have 7. This 7-pound fluorocarbon is a fluorocarbon that I use for a lot. I like to throw my shaky heads on it. I'll drop shot with it, and I'll throw like little wacky worms with it as well. And then we have 10, 12, we have 16. 16 is what I like throwing my jigs on. I'll throw those all-terrain, I'll throw that finesse jig on that 16-pound fluorocarbon with that halo rod, and that gets the job done. New addition to the Sunline is they have braided line now. What I do a lot of times, 90% of the time when I'm throwing a spinning rod, I like going braid to fluorocarbon. And this XX1 is a Sunline braided line. It's green in color, it's really strong, sensitive, and you still have that really thin line diameter. And this one here, I'll throw 12-pound. For pretty much everything else besides heavy mat flipping, I'll use the 50-pound. This 50-pound, you can use it throwing Alabama rig, you can use it for frogging, you can use it for flipping like a heavier jig in stain water. But this one right here is a Sunline that I was throwing on Lake Okeechobee. It's 80-pound Sunline. It's an FX2. It's really good when you're fishing for big fish and really heavy cover. Like I said, it comes in 80-pound. It's really strong, and it's really strictly for punching mats. You're throwing a big Alabama rig, or throwing a real big swim bait over top of grass, or you're fishing heavy cover, or simply if you just don't want to lose your bait. So be sure to check out their fishing lines as well when you come here, and make sure you check out Sunline fluorocarbon. Take care, guys.
48. That is freaking high. At 48.
Yeah, I gotta throw it on 6 or 8 pound
Yeah,
cast
well,
and spin.